What's up guys, we are in Düsseldorf, Germany, and in this video we're going to 10 different stops to show you what street food looks like in this German city. Here we go.
Düsseldorf is located in the northwest of Germany on the River Rhine, and it is the country's 6th biggest city. Our first stop on this street food tour brings us into the Altstadt in the city center to pick up a German-style, loaded, savory pork sandwich. This sandwich is takeout only, so we are eating this on the streets.
We're starting out this street food tour here in the heart of Düsseldorf. This is one of the main squares in the old town, the old city hall in the back, and we're starting with a very German snack. This is a meaty bread roll with a lot of pork roast on it. There's a fat slice of pork skin on top of it, which should make it crunchy. Then there's some coleslaw, some sauerkraut, and some type of brown sauce. This thing is also called the Düsseldorfer, and it's from this place called Schweine James. This is as hearty as a German bread roll gets, I think. Look at that chunk of meat there.
Beautiful pork. They have them roasting all day there, and you can only get this to go. You can't sit down and eat this, so it makes it perfect street food.
Yeah, check out. Good chunks of pork, none of this minced stuff. It has this like charred flavor to it, a nice skin around it, crispy, and then the sauerkraut with the sauce all around, it just comes nicely together. Very good. Alright, that's a very good start to a street food tour here in Düsseldorf. This is awesome. I should maybe not eat the whole thing because we have so much more to eat and I'm very excited for that. So let's get some more food.
And if you're not much of a pork eater, don't worry, we're about to beef it up. The next street food stop brings us to an area of the old town called Karlsplatz. This area is full of stalls offering flowers and produce, but also plenty of ready-to-eat meals. This is a very popular lunch spot for a lot of the nearby office workers and a popular weekend hangout place. We've been here before in previous videos, but this time we're here for the sandwich called a classic flop with Bergkäse.
All right, this next spot is the Karlsplatz here in the Altstadt of Düsseldorf, and it's this area with a whole bunch of shops. You have a lot of butchers, you have a lot of fresh produce as well, but also a lot of lunch stands. There's really honestly way too many to choose from. We decided to go to Steak Schmiede, which they have this beef sandwich that looks really good. Here it is. There's full steak chunks on there. It's on a nicely freshly toasted bread roll, and then we got the one with cheese on it. This was $10.99, so it's a little more expensive for a street food snack. This is a very popular place for lunch. A lot of people come here during their lunch breaks and eat this as well.
And it's a little more expensive because they say they have very good meat quality.
Yes, and it looks pretty good, so let's go. They cook every steak piece to a medium rare. You can see it there. It's nicely seasoned. It's salt, pepper, pretty much it. And then this nice Bergkäse, which is this like...
Yeah, it's like a hard Parmesan.
I'm not gonna lie, pretty decent street food here.
And we made it to the Rhine. The water is right there and all the ferries stop there. You can go to Cologne and stuff. But along the Rhine on this side, there's this whole line of restaurants and bars, and a lot of people, a lot of tourists come here to eat and drink mainly. There's a lot of partying towards the evening as well. It's called the Kasematten and it's very popular, a staple of the city. It's also good for seafood, and we're gonna get a quick snack. Bread roll acquired. So we quickly stopped here at the Rhine at this Kasematten place, which is the strip of bars and restaurants. It's normally sit down, but you can get a little bit of takeaway, street food stuff, and we got a very German thing, a Fischbrötchen, which is just a German bread roll with some fish on there. This is a Matjesbrötchen and just has 2 layers of fish, a little bit of onion on top of that.
A little bit, a full slice of onion.
Slice of onion, but this thing was $4.20 and it's fairly small, I have to say. So this is a very common street food in Germany, more so in the northern parts where you're closer to the ocean. But since we have this big nice river, there's water, and where there's water, there shall be Fischbrötchen. So here we go. Big slab of fish. It's very simple, it's slightly salty. It has really just 3 ingredients, the bread roll, fish and onion, not even sauce on it, but it kind of works because the fish feels fresh. It's a nice snack if you like something salty, something fresher, something that tastes a little bit like the ocean. And this is always a good snack, and you can get that here right on the water.
Alright, so you're lost in Germany. What do? How do you ask for directions in German? Fortunately, there's a convenient way for you to learn a language with this video sponsor, Lingoda. Lingoda is an online language learning school. Lingoda offers live online lessons with professional teachers, and there's a focus on actually speaking the language. Plus, you can book lessons to match your interests. On May 12th, they will be starting their next Lingoda Sprint Challenge. The Sprint Challenge is taking 30 classes in 60 days, and after successfully attending all 30 lessons, you get 50% cash back or 30 credits for more lessons. The Super Sprint Challenge is taking 60 lessons in 60 days, and after successfully attending all 60 lessons, you get 50% cash back or 60 credits for future lessons. We do have a discount code and a discount link for you when you sign up for either of the Sprint Challenges. Our discount code is DEANA2025, and the last day to register is May 5th. Right now, the challenge is on sale, and you can save up to 20% off when signing up, and all before using our discount code to save an additional 20 euros or $25. Now is a great time to start a language sprint challenge, and let us know which one you signed up for.
The next street food is probably the most stereotypical German, and that is currywurst. And because we are close to the Netherlands, there are a lot of fries in this city, and we have got some Dutch-style fries to go with the Wurst. But then going back to stereotypical Germany, it is only cash payment, so is this even a Dutch shop?
For the next one, we came out to this nice little park section.
Look,
right
it's
here.
spring.
It's the cherry blossoms. We're in Japan. Bam. But what we got is some fries and some currywurst, a very German street food snack, very famous, mainly from Berlin. However, in our region, in the very west of Germany, it's also very famous because we're that close to the Netherlands and Belgium, which are both very known for fries. We went to a place called Frittenpiet. It's a Dutch chain here, and they basically make Dutch-style fries, which are just a little thicker than the regular ones.
They're thick, and we got the traditional mayonnaise with it because in Europe, a lot of times fries are served with mayonnaise and not ketchup like in the US.
Yeah. So let's go try first.
Nice fries.
Very potatoey, and I like it with mayonnaise a lot.
And in typical German fashion, it was nur Bargeld. Half of these places we've been to today, you can only pay with cash, not card.
And then we got a currywurst with it, and this one was called a teuflische currywurst, a very spicy one, and he said that it's super spicy, so...
Devil's
Let's see.
currywurst. Let's go. Whoa. Das ist richtig scharf.
Very light and airy.
Fuck.
Oh shit, that is actually very spicy.
That's proper spicy, especially for Germany.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to find proper spicy food here.
But yeah, this is a very classic street food in Germany. Throughout Germany, I think you can find it in most German cities. It's one of the best Preis-Leistungsverhältnis.
Yeah, it's actually, this one was €8.10 together because it's fairly big. Like the portion of fries was, I think, $3.60. Then you pay a little bit for the sauce and then $3.70 for the currywurst. Ends up $8.10, not that cheap, but overall still one of the more Preis-Leistungsverhältnis better foods.
Now, since we're talking about the city of Düsseldorf, we have to mention Immermannstraße. Since this city is home to one of the largest Japanese communities in Europe, the Little Tokyo here has many restaurants, bookstores, and businesses. The Asian influences has continued to grow with many Korean bakeries, Chinese restaurants, and Indian shops as well. Honestly, there are so many options to choose from in this area. If we're wanting a quick and easy snack, a supermarket onigiri is a nice budget option. It's €2.80 for one of these, and they are made daily. But if you're interested in one of the warmer street food options, you really can't go wrong with fried chicken.
All right, 3-piece karage. This might be piping hot. I also hope my chopstick skills are good enough on the street here, not to drop it, but here we go.
Yes, freshly deep fried.
It's the spicy version too.
I can smell it from here. It smells so good.
Look at that. I don't know what they do. I mean, fried chicken, famous all around the world, but karage is just always a little extra juicy. It's so juicy, it's nicely flavored, very good. You can't go wrong with fried chicken, and the Japanese doing one of the best.
And if you're in for more of a liquid type of street food, there are plenty of tea options. This one has a machine to order with card payment.
And if you have more of a sweet tooth like me, a nice boba or a bubble tea is always a good option. By now there's a lot of these shops around the city, but I really like this taro coconut flavored one. It's so good.
And if you feel like a different type of sweet thing, the next item is the most basic street food in Germany during summer.
And that is ice cream. Germans love their sunshine ice. If it is a sunny summer weekend, there will be a line out of every door at every ice cream shop.
So of course we got Italian ice cream. Every city, every small town, every village has an ice cream shop in Germany, and when the sun is out you see Germans just walking through the city enjoying the Italian ice cream. I got a nice chocolate and pistachio, 2 scoops in this waffle. Came out to €4. Making out with it a little bit.
Yeah, he's just making out. So this one specifically, on a nice sunny summer day, there will be a line all the way here.
Yeah, that's true. And it's not just this one. People just line up for their ice cream in summer. And I can see why. I'm a big fan of ice cream. Lately, the pistachio is really growing on me, but the classics are also great as well. And you can never go wrong. I wish even in winter you can get ice cream all the time. And at some places you can. So yeah, Italian gelato. Can't go wrong with it.
Alright, before we move on to our next hearty street food stop, I have to talk about the German bakeries. We've been to so many of them in our previous videos, and honestly, it's one of the most popular grab-and-go options in Germany. Whether it's a supermarket bakery or a local favorite, there are a variety of ready-to-eat snack and meal options.
We're on our way to our next item on the list, and it is a popular one. It is actually the most eaten street food in all of Germany, and it is my personal favorite, so it naturally had to make this list.
You guessed it right, it is Döner Kebab. Döner shops are on every corner in Germany cities, and a döner is this huge sandwich with hearty sliced meat, juicy sauces, a mix of fresh veggies and some feta cheese to round it up.
So here we have our Döner Kebab. This is my favorite fast food in Germany, and I'm so sad that the US doesn't have it. So if you come here ever, try it. We went to a place called Haus des Döners. This is a chain that is in Western Germany, here in the area, and it's one of the better ones in the city. To be honest, Düsseldorf's not the best city for döner. Like, it cannot really compete with something like Berlin. The quality there is just a little bit higher, but there are very good ones here as well. And it's this one. This one's very fresh always. It's so big and meaty. I love it. I'm just gonna dig in here, and it's usually a huge mess, but who cares?
Make out with it already.
Oh my god, I'm dropping half. It never disappoints. Check it out here. You have this nice like bread, then you have the layer of chicken meat. You can choose between chicken and veal and beef. I have chicken. You have lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes in there. The red cabbage, this is my favorite. Different types of sauces, a little bit of spicy sauce. They always ask you, typical standard sentence is, ja, mit Schaf bitte. Which is grammatically wrong, but it's established in Germany as a sentence they say here.
Mit alles, not allem.
Ja, mit alles. Und what goes very well with the döner, it's Fanta Exotic. Fanta Exotic is the best soda in the world, and it is the döner shops that established this in Germany. And now, to me, this just goes hand in hand. If you have a döner, you have to have a Fanta Exotic.
Yeah, I'm conditioned to eat both of those together.
My God, it doesn't get better than this.
And if you're looking for a more vegetarian option, they're also there as well. I got a falafel durum, which the durum is like this kind of wrap-like thing, and then they have falafel there. It's the same ingredients, like very similar. You can get the lettuce, tomatoes, red cabbage as well. You have the option of sauces and cheese. Also, I always get mit Schaf und alles. So yeah, let's
It looks
give it a
like
go.
a sexy little baby, like a big burrito.
Dude, this is the best thing to have.
Look at the nice green part there. Ooh, the chickpea.
Yeah, this waffle's really good. It's not overly oily. It's actually decent, like, thickness too. So this is one of the things I love about Germany. Good döner and durum options.
You want to swap for a second?
No? Fine.
Try it. Haven't had this.
I like my falafel durum. Now I have to eat the chicken döner.
Why are you good lately?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Do not eat all of that. Give it back.
No.
Mine.
Last but certainly not least, another popular street food option in Germany is Italian pizza. Especially in the Altstadt, there are so many pizza shops selling made-to-order takeaway pizza.
All right, next street food is pizza.
And you might wonder, pizza, is that common? But here in Düsseldorf, this is actually one of the staples. We're right in the core of the old town, and there's this place called Lupo, which makes very good pizza. The quality is very nice. They're also decently priced, I would say, and it's probably the most eaten street food here in the city.
It's my favorite, like, Altstadt drunk food. because they sell the pizzas in the evening.
Yeah, so there's a big party street that starts right here, and they're open till like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 a.m. on the weekends. So everybody comes here and eats a drunk pizza. Check it out, it's so hot right now.
You can ask for extra Knoblauch, extra garlic.
Yeah, garlic and spice.
All right, here we go, here we go. Hot, man.
But it doesn't get fresher than that. They just made it fresh in the oven, pulled it out.
They make each pizza to order, and they have dough out, and they put the sauce and everything, the cheese, and then you can choose your toppings. So we got mushrooms on here.
This is 90 seconds old, and I think if you're American and you're only used to like Domino's and stuff, this is what a real like Italian pizza should look and taste like. It's so much better. If you're ever in the city and crave pizza, I think Italian might be the highest quality cuisine that the city has to offer. Just can't go wrong.
Phil is Italian food bias, that's why.
No, I'm not. We barely ever have it, but I think Italian food in Düsseldorf, very, very good.
All right, so that was our street food tour here in Düsseldorf, Germany. Let us know what your favorite street food is in your country. And as always, thank you so much for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
They're schmarfish. Look how pretty. Look at, oh wait, how do I do it? Move it up, up, up. Look at that. Sehr schön. Frühling ist hier. Wow.
I feel like we're going to make a Durham music video.